I've collected a lot of items for my mains collection log, but I want to start it all over again. But this time, I'll be doing this on my Iron Man, but with a twist of one log at a time. Welcome to the Extreme Collection Log. So with Winter Todd out of the way, there is no need to do any more of the bosses within the collection log. We have now done everything we want to there. We're now moving on to the next log, which is going to be the Tithe farm. Now, mainly within this log here was to get myself to level 58 herb lore, so then I can actually get myself the herb sack. Because if I didn't, then I wouldn't be able to actually complete this until I technically had the 58 herb lore. So with that out of the way, I can now move on to this log. And I also came to realize that I had 2 mystery boxes just sitting in my bank and I never went through to open them in the last video. So who knows, I might be able to get myself the stale baguette as the beginning of the video. So let me just go through and open them with an onion and a loop half. Okay, well at least the loop half is actually going to be useful, but the onion, I can just get rid of that there. So before I actually do go through to start this log, I need to set myself up with something else that doesn't have to do with the log, but then I'm going to have to set myself up to be ready to complete the log. So let's just get what I need to get done out of the way first. The first thing I wanted to do was to get Daddy's home mini quest completed. So once I speak to him, that done. So now I got some nice house teleports and some nice starter stuff as well, but I'm not really be needing most of that. Because then the next thing I want to do is kind of just work on my house a little bit, because I really haven't done any real construction. Everything has just been from, fishing trawler, and then Temporos, and then Winter Todd. So I actually want to just get some rooms sorted out, mainly just the costume room. So I'm just going to get that done. This is the best I can do at the moment when it comes to the costume room, because I really just want this treasure chest to be filled up as much as possible, but also just to kind of clear out the bank with all the extra stuff I've got. So this is the best I can kind of do at the moment when it comes to the house. Eventually I will upgrade it as much as I can. For now, we're just going to get ourselves ready now to work on the Tithe farm collection log, so this really shouldn't be taking too long to complete. It just depends on the amount of game time I actually do have, so let's get ourselves ready to go. Tithe farm is a straightforward mini game to complete. Grab seeds, plant them, harvest, and then place them into the sack to get your points. For us to complete this log, we'll need to plant 3,500 seeds and harvest them all to get the required points to complete this log. There are 7 logs to complete within the Tithe farm minigame, with 1 extra unlock we can obtain from this, which is the auto weed function, so we never have to deal with weeds ever again. So the question is, will we be lucky enough to get the Tangleroot pet? So we are ready to go to complete the Tithe farm collection log here. So we do have 7 items for us to go through, but technically there's an 8th one with the points that we want to get, which is the auto weed. I'm not going to worry about the auto weed for now, because it's not really a need for it. All I know is that the first item I do want to get is the watering cans, and I can reduce my inventory with all the watering cans I currently have. So far with us, we're at level 70 farming with that much experience there. I don't want to really, I can't be bothered with that. But once we do get ourselves to level 74, we then should be able to use the best seed there so we can get more experience out of this. The more XP, the better it is for our farming in the future. But as of now, we just want to try and get as many points as we can, which is only 1,225 points. All the calculations is done. I just have to make sure I don't screw up whilst I am completing this. So let's get ourselves ready to go to complete the Tithe farm minigame collection log, in hopes that this doesn't really take as long, but you know, we'll just see how we go. So there is our first complete harvest here. So we got 600 of the fruit in total. As soon as I deposit all these into the sack here, we're going to get a ton of experience as well. So there is 71 farming. And I think we might be able to get 72 as well, maybe? Just one more? Yeah, we got 2 farming levels from that. Wow, that's actually sick. And I definitely do have enough points to get the very first item that I actually do want to get, which is going to be the watering can. So let us go through and get our first log slot completed. So let's go and buy the can, and there we go. So the beauty of this can is that I don't need to bring all of these other watering cans with me. I literally just need the one and then just loot that, well, not loot that, sorry. Just fill it up with the water, and I have basically an unlimited amount of water in a can. So This is going to make doing Tithe farm just a little bit more helpful. But all I know is I'm just taking a bit of a small break for this weekend, because if you did see from the comment I put into the Winter Tithe video, that on Friday on the upload is actually my birthday. So I'm taking a whole weekend away, and then I'm just going to give myself a bit of time to just play the game on my main account, and then eventually work on another account which I want to make some content on as well. So it will be a bit of time for me to come back to the Tithe farm, but you know, I just want to enjoy the next couple of weeks of, you know, stress-free of the extreme log and just have my own fun. So I should be back in a couple of weeks for this account. So it's officially been 2 weeks now exactly since I decided to give myself a bit of a break from the account. It's been a half decent 2 weeks. That's honestly the best way I can actually put it. And the funny thing is that with today as well, it is technically exactly 1 year since I started the very first collection log items, and the log being the Castle Wars. And the whole point of this clip here as well is mainly once I put these fruit in, that is going to get me to level 74 farming, which now means I can do the highest level fruit in this area. We still only have the one item at the moment, which is the can, but we are technically soon to get the very next item that I want to get. I'm just jumping out of the Tithe farm just for a little bit here because there is something I kind of wanted to do. So once I cut this uncut ruby, we're now level 55 crafting, which means now I've got dragon stones, and well, when I actually get into Slayer, I'll definitely have a Slayer helm going. So after getting that fruit, we can now put this into the lovely sack. As we go through to deposit that, we're going to have ourselves 255 points, so we can get ourselves the next item here from the Tithe farm, which is going to be the seed box. So with that out of the way, we can now move on to the next big item, which is actually the main item I really wanted to get here. And also I did get myself a mystery box just out of nowhere because I was kind of sitting outside the Tithe farm, so let's see if we might be able to get the stale baguette as well. Yep. And there we go. So I've collected over, well, exactly 800 fruit. I'm just going to quickly refill the watering can. I don't know why I had to walk around. So what's great about me filling this up is I am ready to get myself the next item, but also once I start putting these through, that is going to be level 75 farming. So I can now start growing all of those magic seeds that I've got sitting in my bank. So let me start spamming it through, see if we get another level. So we got us to level 76 farming, and that is basically it. So we got 285 points to put through. So as soon as I talk to our farmer over here, we can now go through with the next item, which is one of the main items I really wanted to get, and that is going to be the herb sack. So now that is out of the way, the only thing that we have left is just the farmer's set, and then once that's done, we are finally completed with the Tithe farm. And there's the last fruit. Let's put these directly into the sack because we're going to get ourselves the next item here. So we got 400. So let's see. 77 farming, possibly. No, not any of that. Okay, that's all fine there. So we got ourselves 175 points, and we are going on to the next item. If you don't know what it may actually be, it's, well, oh, god dang it. As I was saying, it's not going to be the jacket, it's not going to be the trousers, and actually it's not going to be the boots as well. It is going to be the hat. Now, I was just kind of waiting for the ding. Now here's the thing now. When it comes to the farmer's straw hat, you technically need 2 of them. One of them is of course for the set itself, if you are actually going to be using it. But also there is another reason for it, which is one of the elite clue steps, which is actually not even that far from here as well. So I will actually be purchasing both hats here. So now I actually do have that sorted out. So in the future, when I am doing the elite clues, I actually have a hat ready to go just to place it into that area there. Okay, so this is future botter right now because for some reason my OBS decided to not record my voice and just recorded me doing everything here. So just a small recap, 78 farming. We go and pick up the jacket. We have logged the jacket, and now we go back to get the last 2 items and the auto weed. And there is another 400 fruit completed. I'm going to put this on because I'll just get that little bit more XP, and we're looking a little bit more like a farmer as well. So let's see what level we can get from these 400. That should be 70, 79, sweet. And oh, I'm just going to miss out on 80. Nah, that sucks, man. Oh well, it is what it is. So let's make our way over to our lovely farmer, and I know for a fact that I have not done my bank pin, so I'm just going to do it now. Okay, there we go. So, we only need 2 more items to go, which is going to be the legs and the boots, and, well, of course, the other weed as well. But let's just get the legs out the way, and we know we can... You know, you always got to make sure that you let a ding happen. You can't not let it happen. But there is the trousers done, so, yep. We just need those last 2 items, and we are officially done with the Tithe farm. And these are our final plants that we are going to collect the fruit from. And that is it. So that is the 100 down. If you're wondering why it's not 200 in total, well, because I actually let one of them die and I didn't have enough seeds, unfortunately. So that's my own fault there. So let's put this in. We're not going to be getting ourselves to level 80 farming. But that's okay. Oh, I forgot to weather. You know what? Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Because now I have officially completed Tithe Farm. So we have exactly 100 points for us to collect. So let us buy the auto weed. And lastly, get the final item from Tithe Farm, being the farmer's boots. And that is it. We are officially done with the Tithe Farm. We do not need to worry about this log anymore. But we're not going to end the video just yet. There's just a few things I want to do just before this is all over at Tithe Farm. So there were just a few of my skills that I actually just wanted to level up before I go onto the next log. So here is going to be level 70 thieving. Next we have 60 herblore. And here we are at our lovely teaks here. We are going to check the health on this one. And that is going to get us to level 80 farming. So that's just all the levels I wanted to get, and we are in the right area of where we're going to be completing our next log, and we are very, very close now to actually completing Season 1, and I can finally level up my combat stats and get into a lot of different logs than what I currently am at the moment. There'll be a lot of easy ones, but we don't have to go into depth into that. So in terms of the collection logs here, we are going to green log what is the Fossil Island notes, and I will indefinitely be explaining how I'm going to be doing this because there are a few ways to get Numalite, but there's only 2 real ways for me to actually get it done so I can complete this log since we're stuck as a level 3. So I'm going to go sort myself out to prepare myself to complete the Fossil Island notes.